Hello, Internet. Today on G.E.D., we got a steak dinner and we're talking about how Diablo has tempted me. So it's true, guys, it's true. Wow. I never thought I would go back to Diablo. I never thought I would touch that game again. But yet, because of peer pressure and the current state of the game and the state of the gaming industry in general, it's happened. Somehow, Diablo has tempted me back into the fold. Not playing super hardcore, but I'm going casually into it, and it's fun. I mean, it's fun for a little bit. I know Diablo is not the most popular thing on the market, but it's still all right. For what it is, it's okay. But today we got some spinach, some corn, some beans, and this beautiful New York strip. Half of one because, hey, don't go all out all the time. Let me cut this up, and I'm sorry in advance for the shake a little bit there. The camera is resting on the table today. So, what am I playing in Diablo? Let me give you a side cut of this steak real quick, and then we'll get into that as soon as we get in here. If I can get it to focus on the steak. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty much medium well. And it's very, very delicious. I like my steak with just salt and pepper. Occasionally, it's like some A1 thrown in there, or some Japanese bulldog sauce, if you know what that is. Very delicious, just plain and simple. The corn and the beans and the spinach, all expertly prepared by yours truly. Fresh and delicious. Let me give you just one more shot of this steak to fully enjoy the marvelous beauty. If I can even get it. Camera's having some trouble today. It's definitely a little bit more well than I normally cook my steak. But hey, it ain't bad. I grew up in a very steak and potatoes kind of family. You know, always got to have your slab of protein on the plate. Give you if I don't drop them, I'll give you a side view of the. Okay, maybe I'll drop a few. But the beans and the corn, they're fantastic too. Gotta have your veg. The corn was actually on the cob, but I stripped it off. The spinach. Okay, so back to Diablo. What am I playing? Well, I was playing a Zunimasa Witch Doctor. And it was fun, it was interesting, got a lot of progress done. But the people I play with we noticed that in our group, in our pushing group for greater rifts, we didn't have a lot of staying power, toughness, someone to soak up all the mobs. A Z Barbarian or a Z Crusader. So, I'm going to switch to Crusader. And I'm going to try the Archons set with a Condemn build, so I can constantly be pulling the mobs into my Crusader. And I don't do gameplay while we have eat and discuss videos, but eventually I'll try to get a little bit of Greater Rift running on the channel and maybe discuss my build a little bit and what I need to improve on. But I'm playing very casually. I think I'm only Paragon 700 right now, which is not that much in the grand scheme of hardcore Diablo players who reach like Paragon 1500 in 2 days. But until some game comes that captures my attention, I guess Diablo 3 is kind of like a default choice. That and League of Legends, you know? They're just defaults. My corn and my beans got mixed up. How do you guys feel about that? The corn and the beans touching. Ooh. Also, don't trim the fat off your steaks, guys. That's where all the flavor comes from. It's just, I see people at restaurants and, like, before they put steaks on a grill, they sit there and they trim off all the good fat. And what you're left with is just like a piece of rubbery meat that doesn't have any of the fatty juices and the flavor of the charred meat, you know? One thing I really do regret about being tempted by Diablo 3 is that it makes it harder and harder to go back and play some Warhammer Total War and fill in that campaign, because I just don't have enough time for everything, guys. Between working on projects and getting stuff done, it's a mess. It's like super mess. I'm sure you know how that feels. Very chewy video. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much in a nutshell what I've been doing. I really want to get more gameplay videos here. You know, a lot more of that juicy, meaty gameplay to entertain. But, like I said, Diablo 3 is not super popular in terms of games. But I know a few of you guys would enjoy it, kind of. If not, just follow along and have some fun. If you've been tempted by Diablo 3 or a different game, feel free to let me know. Remember, guys, game, eat, discuss, and avoid temptation.